You can also target the inner thigh by taking a narrower stance.
Sounds to me like you just want to talk about thigh gaps and dipping it low.
Ready, Miss Sak?
Sorry, what? No. If you take a more narrow stance, it's less thigh. What are you talking about? Okay, we're rolling, baby. The first time I watched this anime was a few years ago, and I think it was before I was a qualified personal trainer. I just remember being very entertained, very confused, but I also remember thinking a lot of this is not actually fitness-wise accurate. A lot of this is actually wrong. So, let's go into this with a new, mature perspective. And it's also a really great anime as well. Hopefully my laptop doesn't give us any problems as support.
So good. I'm living for this after-school snack sesh. Get in my tummy. Trying a new look, Hibiki? Some people like thick girls. Are you calling me fat? No,
Forgot about the faces
say
that they animate.
Just that you look different. Different's good, right? I mean, yeah, you're a little curvier than you were last year. So,
Wrong with
like
some
it's my
meat.
fault. I haven't been doing anything out of my norm. Hey, look at that, mystery solved. Also, your diet is out of control. If you want to make a statement that says you don't need a boyfriend, great. But don't blame me or anyone else for noticing. Text me later.
Right.
Crap, maybe I gained some, but I don't get why everyone's so concerned about a number. Shut up, Scale. You don't have to be so rude about
I
it.
forgot a lot about this anime, apparently. Hang on. 160. 55. 55 for 160 isn't the end of the world. 88, 65, 88. 35% body fat. It's not that bad. It's okay.
Enough is enough. I'm going on a diet. Starting tomorrow.
Yep.
This is Hibiki Sakura. Like many girls her age, she turns to her refrigerator in times of stress and anxiety. But how will her life change now that she's on a diet? She has no idea.
If you skip the intros, I don't trust you. I remember a lot of stuff in the intro was odd. Men want one thing and it's disgusting, and it's to look like a god. Ooh. My god, striations on striations. My friend said something today, and he was like, if you're jacked, go read a book. If you're a nerd, go get jacked. If you're both, then you're living life pretty well. Pause. Was that a behind the back deadlift? Not something you see every day. Just try strength training, bro.
Welcome, Miss Sakura. Congratulations on your decision to change your life. Ready for your tour?
Yep, let's do it. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to spend money on something so basic, but I'm out of options.
She's not exaggerating. This past week, she jogged around her neighborhood and promptly quit after 2 days. She then tried a few days of at-home strength training.
I just get bored and can't stay.
The problem with trying to do things at home, and this isn't to say that it's right or wrong, but this is just how it is. It's very much a psychological thing where if you have the access and the means to go to a gym, I would recommend you do it for a few reasons. The equipment you have makes everything much more accessible to get you to where you want to be. you are in an environment that promotes you to work and to train. When I'm at home, I want to be lazy. As soon as I'm in my room, as soon as I'm through my front door, I turn off. I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. I want to play games and that's it. But as soon as I'm in the gym, you can condition yourself to get the stuff done when you have to. And then the third one is the societal aspect, the actual community, if your gym has that, where it's difficult to do things on your own. No matter how motivated you might feel or disciplined you might be, the fact is everything is easier when you do it as a group.
I'm motivated on my own.
Her failures made her the
What she
perfect
said.
marketing target for the newly built Silverman Sports Gym, offering free enrollment for first-time visitors.
All I know is this place better not smell like dirty sweat socks. And if there's a bunch of shiny dudes grunting like pigs, I'm out.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. There's another girl here. I think she's from your school. You're at Koyo Women's Academy, right?
Yeah? Who is it?
Over there.
Please be someone I know who's just as nervous and awkward about this as me. It would be so great to not have to do this alone. Perfect shiny black hair, stunning freakishly blue eyes. Get out of here with that perfect runway body. Seriously, what's she doing here?
16%.
Akemi Soryuin.
That is
perfect
lean
at
for a
everything.
woman.
School, sports, being hot, being nice, getting elected student
Good for her.
council president every year, voted Miss Koyo twice. Plus, everyone knows her parents are offensively loaded. Yeah, we're probably not on the same journey to becoming our best selves. I can actually feel self-esteem sweating out of me just standing here. Why couldn't it have been anyone else? Hey there! You're Hibiki from Class B, aren't you? That's me! Thank goodness! I was hoping I would know someone else here. Is this your first day? For what? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well, for here, I exercise other places all the time. What? Please work out with me? It's so hard to make friends who get it. Exercise is the key to our entire life's happiness. Did you know that less than
She's a real
30%
one.
of all women can commit to exercising just twice a week for at least 30 minutes
She
a day
knows.
each year? Wow, that's so sad. I know, right? I can't imagine my world without endorphins. Your body is yours for life, so you must respect it. And I'm over it. I don't need friends. I don't need this gym. They love my cellulite.
All right, ladies, you ready? I'm gonna
Fair
introduce you to some of our trainers.
We're so ready.
I wonder if the statistics they show in this
Trainers?
show
I thought this
showing
was
this
just
show-
supposed to
show
be a
in this
super
show.
chill tour.
are Japanese statistics because it's an anime.
Hope they don't
or
expect us to
I
be
doubt
on the
it's
same
like
skill level.
US
Whatever.
statistics.
I'm overthinking.
I'm
This is
also
where the training
overthinking
room
this.
is. I
That's gonna
give
be the whole
you
video, me
the
overthinking
new
stuff, so.
Silverman Gym.
I'm supposed to be resting today. I don't want to rest anymore.
The hell is going on in here? Isn't this supposed to be one of those pumpkin spice health clubs for pretty people? Like with massages, tanning booths, pedestal dumbbells, and yoga?
Oh yeah. Oh
Here
yeah.
at Silverman Gym, we take great pride in our world-class workout equipment. Our members include active bodybuilders and
I'm hoping the
nationally
wind
ranked
isn't
fitness
messing with the
model
microphone either.
competitors. We also train
If it is,
several
I'll
martial
fix it next
artists.
time.
This is not even close
Not
to
this
what I
time,
wanted to
next
sign up for. I thought I might shed a few, not transform into a blonde musclehead. This was a mistake. Hey, Akemi.
She's in love.
Let's say we have to pee and then
Is she the one with the muscle
outta
fetish?
here.
Yeah. All right. That's a yes.
Those pecs are
Oh.
about to burst from his flesh. His traps are like salty neck
Demonstrations.
mountains. I could snack on those
Salt-
quads like corn on the
salty
cob.
neck mountains.
I want it.
Get you a woman who stares at your
Gross me out.
salty
She's
neck
got muscle
mountains like she
fever.
does.
Let's do this. I want to sign up now. That was fast. Just so she can look at their back abs. Have fun with that. I
Quote
gotta get out
babs.
of here before one of them flexes and breaks my nose. This is way too much for me.
Hey there. You checking out the facilities today? My name's Machio. I'm one of the personal
Oh,
trainers here at
sleeper
Silverman
build.
Gym. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask me.
If only all trainers were that nice.
So, I'd love to join.
That's all it takes. Good hair, clean tracksuit, and she's in love.
Understandable.
Hibiki, you want to hang out after school?
I can't. I kind of got plans.
Since when?
Going
Are you
gym.
dating someone?
Not today.
You got a part-time job then. Tell me.
A job? Ew, no. I hate to sound extra, but I have to, like, work out.
Shut up.
The Silverman Gym franchise has over 3 million members in 28 countries around the world.
That's
Among
pretty
them are valued top-level
business.
trainers and professional athletes in multiple sports.
What am I doing here? Maybe I should wear a shirt that says, I know how it looks, but I'm not lost.
Hello, Hibiki. How was your day today?
How was your day?
Here's an idea. What if like gyms introduced some kind of system where you genuinely had like a singles dating event where sometimes they'll have bands or like cups that are color coded. So like, I don't know, in a relationship, single, it's complicated so people know what they're getting into. What if there was like a little armband system in the gym where one of them's like, don't talk to me, I'm here to train, shut up. One of them's like, please help me, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm open to feedback. Then the other one's like, I don't know, try your luck, see what happens.
Hey, you sound like my mom.
Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to.
There she is. Much better. So, what gym were you going to before you stumbled across this one?
Just one my sister went to. But I'd heard great things about Silverman, so I was stoked when they built one by me.
Wow. Your sister's a lifter? I bet it's easier to stick to when you have that kind of support.
She's always given me the best advice. She said men won't judge you by your face, but by the strength and the size of your boxer muscle.
Muscle fever runs in your family?
I don't know. I can't personally say. Look, this man's traps. He doesn't have traps. He has a trap. Or maybe I'm just a mere peasant whose two separate traps look like two separate traps, and then they should eventually conjoin into one big behemoth of a salt muscle mountain, whatever she said. So the boxer's muscle is not your traps. I wouldn't really say your traps have much to do with... I mean, it's obviously all linked, so I can't say one muscle is useless. But when they talk about the boxer's muscle, I think it's the serratus anterior. It's that muscle here. Because if you've ever done any kind of combat sport or boxing or kickboxing or anything that involves throwing a punch, it's one thing to straighten your arm out. It's another thing to like extend your shoulder out and really reach for it, and then to pull it back with power. That pulling motion, that's where you'll see, if you ever see a boxer kind of mid-shot somewhere here or whatever they're doing, the definition here, this is the boxer's muscle right here. But traps, you know, traps are also thick and juicy.
Oh my god, stop blushing! How do I let her down gently? We're just not gonna work out. But that doesn't mean I don't sort of enjoy coming here.
Hello again, Miss Sakura and Miss Sorayuin. Looks like I'll be training both of you today.
His voice reminds me of
You
someone.
ready?
So ready, Mr. Machio?
Hey girl, I see you. That is a look of lust if I ever saw one. Busted! You're here for that Machio meet too, and I ain't even mad. Just shows that you can judge a man by his face, and he doesn't have to be a rock wall for you to want to climb him.
Great, then let's get started. I think we should do some bench presses first.
Machio's muscle lesson of the
Let's get technical here.
Me again, Muscle Bro Machio. And
Muscle
today
Bro.
I'm going to show you the correct way to do a few different exercises with a bench press.
No one told me this was an infotainment anime!
First, let's make sure you're using the correct form. I should be level with the bar and no fingers pointing out. Squeeze your shoulder
No fingers pointing out. I should be level with the bar. Yes.
blades together to support the spine and isolate the chest. Straighten your arms to lift the bar over the safety rack.
I'm gonna be a pain in the ass with this stuff. So, squeezing your shoulder blades together can be a bit tricky because there's levels to bench press, just like there's levels to any exercise that you do. You don't want to squeeze them together because then, at least a lot of my clients, they end up engaging their back too much. You do want to engage your lats and dig your shoulders down into the bench here, but you don't want to actively squeeze them together because then you might be activating all of your back and it's going to take away the focus from the actual pushing muscles that you want to involve. So shoulders, it's maybe I'm just being a pedantic asshole here, but I'd say just shoulders down into the bench, let the weight sink you in as opposed to actively bringing your shoulders together.
Keep your wrist straight as you lower the bar over your mid-chest on an inhale. Exhale and push the bar up, keeping it directly over that mid-chest line.
Alright. No. Unless you're doing super, super lightweight, unless you're doing a circuit, unless you're doing something that's very taxing on your lungs, your heart. This whole in on the way down, out on the way up stuff does not help, because anytime you're lifting something heavy, which if you're doing strength training, I'm assuming the goal is to get stronger and lift heavy, you need to support and brace your core as best you can. So rather than breathing in or out at any particular point, you need to take a big breath in, tense your abs, kind of like when you're constipated, and it's the exact same muscles you use when you strain on the toilet. You're like, it's the exact same thing. You take a big breath in, you do the rep, then you breathe out. Sometimes when you get used to this, you can do multiple reps for the same breath, but none of this in out stuff.
This complete movement equals 1 repetition. Keep your abs tight, even on the exhale, to support that lower spine. Give them a poke to make sure you're not just sucking in. Bench presses work out your entire upper body, building strength and inches in your arms, cutting up those deltoids, and strengthening and defining your pectorals.
Sure.
They're also great for creating a natural lift for your ladies.
You're clearly more interested in entertaining horn dog
true.
viewers than helping us succeed.
All right, Miss Sakura,
The
step
body
on
image
over here. You
in
can do
this,
the first
like
set.
the design is diabolical.
Come on, it'll be fun.
We'll start light, then go up and weight. Let's do 3 sets of
20
10
kilos
using
might
just the bar.
be too heavy for
Why?
her
Does
already.
it weigh like hardly anything?
20 kilos.
For just the bar?
I'll be right here to spot you when you feel fatigued.
Right.
Doesn't count as fatigue. She just can't lift it.
1, 2. Doing great, Miss Sakura.
Gotta go lower.
Look at that
Gotta go
perfect
lower.
form.
Counting.
That's not perfect.
5,
Don't give her false hope.
6. This is hell. Why am I paying to be tortured? Hey, you can't do this. I
It's
know
all
you
her
freaks
first
love
set?
it, but I hate it.
Fair enough.
Please get it out of my life.
Look at that! You survived your first go! You just lifted 20 kilograms in sets of 7, 5, and 3. You were lifting junk food yesterday.
Okay,
They
never
want to
mind.
add weights on top of that? There's no reason any human needs to hold that much above their head. If a boulder falls on top of me, I'm letting it win.
All right, Miss Thing, you've done this before.
Can't argue with that.
How much weight for your sets?
If I die,
Usually
I
I
die.
start with 40 kilograms.
For real? That's twice as much as
That
me.
is really good for her size. If it would go all the way down, that'd be great.
And set! Excellent work, Miss Soryuin. You completed 3 sets of 10.
Why do gym people have to breathe like that?
I can feel it burning already. My chest, arms, and shoulders are all screaming. I can't wait to see the gains that come from working out regularly.
Oh yeah.
She's in pain
Chest
and
pump
she's
is-
excited
feels
about
good.
it. What is wrong with
cold.
her? What's wrong with me
Oh, I'm
that I
just itching
couldn't
to
even lift
train.
half of what she can?
I hope you're not getting discouraged. Even experts have to start somewhere. The key is to be consistent. Make sure you replenish your fluids.
Thank you. Are you saying there was a point in your life where you weren't this strong?
Yeah, totally. Man, talk about frustrating. At first I could only press about 100 kilograms. So, I understand ya.
What kind of beast starts out at 100 kilos? This is depressing.
Begin with.
Don't you see weaklings like me as pathetic? Or maybe it's funny.
Not even a little. You're working harder than you ever have before. That's actually pretty inspiring.
Thank you, that means a lot to me. Oh, is he for real? He's like a sporty angel. I think I'm in love. You're right. I'm ready to go out and try again.
That would be overkill. You don't want to do that on your first day. Lifting makes tiny tears in your muscles.
Not that it really matters. Knowing the why doesn't really change how to get jacked and dense and strong. But since this is what this video is all about, micro tears in the muscle fibers are what we used to think is what causes muscles to grow, muscle hypertrophy. That is what happens, like physical damage, physical trauma is what happens when you injure yourself, like you're in a car accident. Then your muscles are torn. Turns out, if I remember correctly, the reason why we feel soreness now is actually to do with satellite cells, to do with the nerves and the nervous system, as opposed to the actual muscle fibers. But either way, if helping you train harder, if to train harder, it helps you to visualize that you're just ripping your body apart, who am I to say no? I'm not going to be like,
It's also important to be flexible.
what actually happens is, look, fun fact, if you care.
Flex.
Couldn't help myself.
So hot! Those muscles are so big and laid and glistening, like sexy wet diamonds. I can't handle this! If I see one more flexible, I'm done.
You ever have a woman
she's
look at
hard
you
up
like
for
that?
those flesh
Boys,
boulders.
you better keep her. That's
Can't even hold my own body up.
that's quite
I'll be a block of
a
pain
thing.
tomorrow.
That happens to everyone after their first time. On your way home, you should get some BCAA supplements to bring with you.
The only supplements I would ever recommend, fitness-wise, you need... No, forget that. BCAAs, overhyped, marketing nonsense. Assuming you already have a high enough protein diet, even with protein powder, BCAAs are nothing special. I say this to all my clients. It is a waste of money. You are better off buying a steak if you eat meat. Having BCAAs when your diet is in check is the exact same as watering your car with a hose while it's raining.
That'll help your muscles repair faster.
No. There's a fly dog
I'm
bothering me.
kind of freaked out. That was just the first session.
I shouldn't
can't
film these
do
outside.
much more beyond that.
What? Please don't quit, Hibiki. I promise it gets easier.
Yeah, that's what you all keep saying. I paid the membership fee, so I hope you're right.
Oh, good. You'll see soon. I love how this worked out. The last gym I went to was so far away. No members my age. I would never expect to run into anyone I knew from school. Thank you! It's been so long since I had an accountability buddy. We won't compare the amount of weight lifted since I've been doing it longer. Maybe just reps or something? Twice a week?
Whoa, twice a week? I'm still processing that I paid money to go to a gym at all. I just want to lose some weight, not get swole.
Come on, it's too early for you to say that.
Twice a week is kind of the minimum at this point. Once is infinitely better than nothing. Twice, very, very much better than once. 3 and 4 is what you want to aim for. That's what I recommend to people. But also what she said is, yeah, I paid for the gym membership, so I hope it works out. Sometimes you need to give yourself a financial incentive, because if we don't invest stuff, without the investment, they are less likely to care. A lot, if not all of the problems, a lot of the problems I had in terms of money with clients, payment issues, refund requests, unsatisfied performances, it was like 95% when I was charging way less when I first started. Not just because I was less experienced, but because you charge less, you're going to get people who are more stingy about money. That's just the way it is. You start charging between like 20 to 30 pounds an hour compared to like 90 to 100. You are going to run into more problems with people at 20 to 30. The most problems you'll have when you charge a lot is people telling you it costs too much. And that's not really a problem. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, invest into something financially, emotionally, with your time, physically. It's going to make you more likely to actually stick to whatever it is you want to do. There's a fly messing with my head.
Here, have some protein shake and feed your muscles.
I'm good with actual food, thanks.
Dude.
Thus, Julianus set about revoking Christianity's special status. And that earned him the name the apostate that we use today. Can I get a volunteer to read the next part?
Can I get a
Hibiki Sakura?
Sure thing.
Miss
Yeah,
Sakura?
yeah.
Are you okay?
The first day of soreness
I hope so.
hits you like that.
Seriously,
It
you look
hits
like
you.
you're about to drop.
Yeah, guess I went a little bit overboard yesterday.
Common newbie mistake. They push too hard to impress a trainer and then end up in recovery for the majority of the week.
What was I thinking? I can't hang with these gym cats.
I've got so much to say about this. I wouldn't say it's a common newbie mistake if you are not training on your own like she was. If you're training on your own, you don't know what your limit is, and the first time you do an exercise, or a movement or train a muscle is probably going to be the time you are most sore for the longest. It's not exactly a newbie mistake. It's kind of inevitable. It's a stepping stone to knowing where your limit is. But if your first experiences are always with your trainer, what I try and do with my clients is I don't push them that hard that soon, because you might be able to lift that weight for 5 more reps compared to what you just did, but I can see you're already struggling. Given the context of how long you've been training, if I push you this extra much, the benefit you're going to get is not going to outweigh the literal 5 days of soreness you might feel. So 2 to 3 days soreness for something new is normal, it's expected. 5 is like, all right, not the end of the world, but I wouldn't blame it on her. It's up to the trainer to gauge that.
Man, why is it so freaking hot this year?
I don't know.
Whoa! Hibiki, what's with your zipper? You're literally spilling out all over.
Huh?
Dude, look at your ass cheeks! And your thighs! What's going on? You look like you're about to explode! Stop freaking out like I'm covered in strips of TNT! This sucks. I thought my clothes were feeling a little more snug than usual. I figured it was the summer uniform being made with lighter fabrics and shrinking or something. That does it! I'm getting skinty by summer vacation! All the boys at the beach will be standing me hard! After this popsicle, I'm going to the gym!
Ready? I think we're gonna do some squats today.
Can you please put some clothes on? Squats, huh? Sounds frightening and familiar.
That's a
like
sissy squat.
Wrestling move-ish
Or
thing?
no, that's a...
Hey, Mr.
I forgot,
Machio?
but
Did Akemi
not a
ever
regular
show
squat.
up?
Of course. She
That's
got
a
here a
tough
little
squat.
early, so I started with her before you. See?
What
Squat
gym
fit.
is this where guys are just training in mankinis, and where can I join?
Again with the pornographic grunting sounds. Why?
I'm sure she was anxious to get these squats out of the way.
That's a squat? Totally different from what I imagined it would look like.
Squat form is one of the hardest to learn because it doesn't feel natural.
So the funny thing is, I know that this is just an animation thing. Her knee is barely bending over her foot when she goes down into the squat. And the bar, I think, was quite high up on her back. This is physically not a balanced position. You would be falling back if your knees did not go over your
And
toes.
she nails it every time.
If she was on a
Yeah, that
machine,
looks painful.
then it would be fine.
We're going to be doing half squats.
Yeah,
See
this-
how she's
this
leading with her glutes and
leverage-wise,
sinking down
physically
until her thighs are parallel
impossible.
with the floor? She's keeping the knees above the ankles by placing
The
her
face
weight
is
on the
accurate,
heel
though.
of the
That's
foot.
the feeling you get when you do
Be
squats.
sure to exhale as you come up until the knees are just slightly bent and then immediately drop back down. That counts as 1. Squats work several large muscles in a single movement. You can hit the quads, hamstrings, and buttocks all at the same time. You can also target the inner thigh by taking a narrower stance.
Sounds to me like you just want to talk about thigh gaps and dipping it low.
Ready, Miss Sak?
Sorry, what? No. If you take a more narrow stance, it's less thigh. What are they talking about? Like, if you squat high bar when the bar is high up on your traps, you're probably going to be a little bit more narrow than normal. If you squat low bar, where the bar is lower on the back of your shoulder, you're leaning forwards more, you're probably going to be slightly wider. The wider your feet are, the more inner thighs and adductors you're working. So that's not the case. The whole breathing thing, again, take a big breath at the top. Visualize it as if you're going down underwater. Especially in a squat. In a bench, it's not as important because the weight is just kind of here. In a squat, the weight is directly on your back and your entire body is needing the support to be braced. Works your hamstrings? No. Like, your hamstrings are involved, but if you're trying to grow your hamstrings and make them stronger, squats are not what you would do. You do some kind of hip hinge, some kind of hamstring curl, some kind of deadlift.
Sakura, you're up.
Yeah, sure.
Big man better know better.
Feels great. Get it.
Remember, correct form is essential for squats to avoid injuries, so do some in the mirror first and only add the bar once you've memorized how it feels.
Okay.
My god, I'm not going to get through this video. There is such a thing as not enough resistance. You can even look at elite level Olympic weightlifters. Your technique is probably going to change depending on how much weight you put. So even for me, as if I'm the pinnacle of examples for everyone, my squats are better once I warm up with a moderate weight. So let's say my top working set is 150 or 100 for the sake of example. I'll do some bodyweight squats. I'll sit with the 60 kilo bar and I'll let the weight push me into position. So I understand what he means because it's her first time, but there's a certain amount of weight you need them to have, because it's one thing to do an exercise with good technique. It's another thing to do an exercise with good technique when it gets heavy. So those, you might as well treat those as two separate things.
So basically, I'm just sitting back, no weights, making faces in a mirror? Cool. I can handle that.
You got this.
The
Just
dubbing
breathe.
is
Mock me,
in the
moans a lot.
minority. It's pretty good
At
here.
least I'll be able to walk properly
Normally, I'm
tomorrow.
not a fan of dubbed.
Here we go, guys. 1,
Lower.
2.
Go lower, woman. Lower,
Keep your
lower,
thighs
lower.
parallel to the floor.
No, go lower.
Almost there. Drop it down a little further.
8, 9, 10.
Excellent. You feel that burn?
If this is her first set at her weight, to struggle with
Lifting the heavy bar.
Because it's squats. They can be hella hard.
To struggle
They work
with
several
10
large
bodyweight
muscles all at
squats?
once and burn lots of calories.
You gave me that exercise without warning?
Squats can be intense. That's why so many people skip leg day and only work their upper bodies.
Those physiques are very unbalanced.
Facts.
Where are you gonna stack
Absolute
those gains
facts.
without a strong foundation? That's the fastest way to get chicken legs.
I regret imagining this.
Anyway, your body now knows what the correct form for squats feels like. We'll try a few with
No,
the
it
bar
doesn't.
after you've recovered.
Who is this monster? I'm already dead after just 10 of those and he's gonna scrape me off the floor for more abuse?
Just think of how sexy our butt and thighs are gonna be in a couple of months
Honestly,
after this. I'm right
she's-
here with you.
Okay. Jesus. The best overall opinion in the best exercise, in my opinion, for overall leg development and strength and just aesthetics is squats. Whether it's men or women. You look at someone who squats, you look at their butt. Not that I'm saying perv on people, but if you did, the butt you get from squats is phenomenal. Hip thrusts, yes. Lunges, yes. Bulgarian split squats, step ups, everything else, yes. But squats, just
I almost forgot this stuff is
like
lethal.
look at Olympic
It'll
lifters'
make me
butts,
slimmer
like men and
and
women.
sexier.
Perv on everyone equally.
Let's
It's just
do it! And 1. Let's do it!
I always knew that girl was
falling
fierce.
overhead.
That's youth for you, am I right?
What you want to do in a squat as well, especially if the weight is behind you, you're never going to be fully upright in the squat. You're always going to start a little bit lean forwards, and it's completely normal as you go down to actually lean a bit more. But that's just individual mobility preferences. But you're never going to be upright. If you've got a front squat, like the bar is in front of you, or you're holding something in front, then absolutely you can be upright because you're counteracting the weight, counterbalancing. But if the weight is on your back, no.
Is it over yet? Today totally wore me out.
You were
Yeah,
nailing it.
leg
I
day
hope
messes
you're
you
proud
up.
of what you did in there.
That's kind of weird coming from you. I cry trying to lift just the bar while you're stacking on the weights left and right.
It takes time. Also, you're not working this hard to make me stronger, are you? Who cares what I do? You're the one who's trying to top yourself. We just have to
Facts.
focus on improving who we were
Facts.
yesterday.
Okay, stop spitting up memes. Oh my gosh! I think we're really close to this great ramen place. Are you hungry?
Not really. But there is something I've been meaning to ask you. Have you been keeping track of how many times a day you eat?
Huh? Well, let's see. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are the main players, and the rest of them would be snacks, I guess. About 3 or 4 of those guys.
Hold on. You're eating 5 or 6 full meals a day?
Don't you judge me! I do what I want! And if I get hungry, I'm gonna eat something! Look, you're right, and that's why I'm working out, okay? I have to feed my muscles, yeah? You are amazing! I never thought I'd actually meet someone like you in person! Your appetite is real, it's raw, it's powerful, and you've used that power for good! You're a true hero! Do you hear me? I sure do. Can't say I really get it, but believe me, I hear ya. No matter how hard you work out, you still eat whatever you want. You don't let it get you down. Food is the most important element when you're trying to build muscle, and many girls shy away from it.
What's it called? Not the perfect ratio. It's this is some famous artwork. This
But
gets my
not
mind.
you! You're so full of unharnessed potential! If you could teach me to master the art of bodybuilding the way that you have, I know I can become the strongest and bulkiest female duo ever! Oh, hell no!
And in that moment, it became very clear to Hibiki that she'd joined the wrong gym.
She joined the right one. She joined the absolute right one. So, appetite is an interesting thing because... Appetite is a very interesting thing because it's kind of like that joke of the guy who's naturally lean wishing he was hungrier to get bigger, and the guy who's naturally bigger wishing he was less hungry in general to get smaller. You're always going to feel like you're you're always gonna feel like you're lacking what you have, but realistically you just have half of the full equation. I definitely, like, I'm naturally very lean. I've got zero appetite. If I don't move, if I don't train, I would very happily, without thinking about it, sit at my desk, play computer games 24 hours, not eat, not drink anything, and then realize, oh, I'm kind of hungry at the end of it. I know some people would prefer that of what they have, whereas I would prefer having more of an appetite. It is what it is. You learn to make do with what you have. Yeah, so that's episode 1. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? I vaguely remember there's like some arm wrestling championship with a not Arnold Schwarzenegger, or maybe he fully was Arnold. I don't know. But yeah, it's a very fun, cute anime. Slice of life plus gym. As far as I'm aware, it's the only one like that. So God knows when I'm gonna do the second video. So I think I'm gonna do all of this as one video. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna start doing more long form videos, and I will see you whenever I see you. Bye bye, sunshine.